Hey guys, what's up? So we're here to check out the skills of Teemee the tank as well as provide some basic tips on his skills. So first is his passive skill, scavenge, and it says when a non-hero enemy dies near Teemee, the brothers quickly pick up the spoils and give nearby allies an extra 25% gold. So scavenge makes Teemee a fantastic lane partner for allied carries. The extra gold will push the carry steadily ahead of opponents, allowing them to have an advantage against the enemy's carry. And Teemee also benefits from this passive themselves when away from allies. Next is his first skill, Putty Puts, and it says T starts to build up the gas in his stomach, causing him to increase his movement speed for 5 seconds. During this time, Teemee tries to hold it all in for as long as possible, but it can also be unleashed earlier by tapping the ability again. T then unleashes a stinky plume, causing all enemies in the area to suffer up to 1,700 magic damage plus 1.65 AP and becomes stunned for up to 2 seconds. And the longer T holds in his funky fumes, the higher the damage and the stun period will be. So that's freaking long, guys, 2 seconds and a huge damage. Although you will have to hold it in to get the maximum amount of damage and maximum stun duration. By the way, this is Teemee's main source of damage and it can turn into a gigantic nuke when Teemee collects ability powered items. Now guys, your first skill has a rather short cooldown, so don't hesitate in using it when you just need a speed boost when escaping. Likewise, don't worry too much about releasing your stink wave early when in dire need of a stun. Again guys, don't hesitate to release it too early if you really need to stun an opponent, like when saving a dying ally. Next guys is your second skill, chainlance, and it says Teemee shoots forth a chain from his lance, hooking the first thing it hits. If the chain hits an enemy, it deals magic damage and stuns them for 1 second. And again guys, another crowd control ability, but it's a bit harder to hit since chainlance can grapple onto both enemies or allies. So aim carefully when the enemy is lingering near minions or monsters since it can also hit them. But since the ability can be used on allies as well, you can also use this to grapple to an ally when you're trying to escape. You can zip to another ally when being chased to distance yourself from your pursuer. Next guys is his third and ultimate skill, being a bro, and it says Teemee channels their armor's resurrective powers to protect themselves and the nearby ally hero with the lowest health for 3 seconds, and it can still be used while Teemee is being subjected to control effects. And while the ability is active, if Teemee or the protected ally dies, they will be resurrected in 2 seconds at the spot they died with 2000 HP. Now when a hero is resurrected, the resurrection will deal magic damage to surrounding enemies and reduce their movement speed by 50% for 2 seconds. Now guys, this skill requires a rather precise timing to be used effectively, but this can be a huge game changer in team fights. Also, there is no animation to indicate that the slain hero is about to be revived. The only tip-off for enemies is the lack of a player death message in the game, so that's good for team users. Now the damage and slowdown effect from the resurrection can also be useful when you're trying to escape. So that's it for our Teemee skill guide. On our next video, we're gonna make a complete game strategy for this guy. So stay tuned guys, thanks!